The steam engine for its type is the fastest land vehicle. And the steam team are the power behind freight and express services that make up the Northwestern Railway.
This is the Northwestern Adventures.
Life on Edward's branch line was pretty busy. Since Colin and Lily left, Edward, Bill and Ben had to do all the work themselves. Engines like Percy and Toby would sometimes visit the branch to help out, but in May of 1952, I decided to buy a new engine just for work on the branch line. Edward, Bill and Ben were at the docks the day he arrived. I know that things have been hard since Colin and Lily left, and that's why I have decided to order a new engine. I think that's him. The engine was a large tank engine and was painted maroon. He also had the letters of the LMS written in yellow on his sides. His name was Arthur and was still a young engine with lots to learn, but the four began work at once. Arthur being on the branch meant that I could send Bill and Ben to the clay pits full time. Arthur worked hard to keep the docks in order. He was a bit of a perfectionist. He wanted everything to be done his way, and he was driving the others insane. Especially Cranky the crane. I want the cargo loaded in the middle line. But Sir Topham Hatt wants the cargo loaded in these trucks on the outside line. I need the cargo loaded here. Remember, I'm the one with the spotless record. What even is a spotless record anyway? It means that I have never been in an accident, unlike you. Arthur had been told about what happened on Cranky's first day on Soder back in 1924. It was spring, and that meant that there was lots of rain. A ship went out of control and crashed into Cranky. Just as it looked like Arthur and Cranky were about to fight, I stepped in just in time. Arthur, I need you to take a goods train all the way to Knapford. I want you to take the first supplies that will be used for the new harbor that I'm building at Knapford. Yes, sir. Arthur got the train ready, and the twins showed up just as Arthur was about to leave. Remember, Arthur, the trucks on Soder are more troublesome than on the mainland. That's why you need to bump them if they misbehave. It's the only way. Arthur wanted to prove that he was really useful. He didn't know that Bill and Ben liked to play tricks. He began at once. Finally, whenever the trucks began their tricks, Arthur bumped them. They didn't like that at all. Just after Arthur passed the Soder Search and Rescue Center where Emily and Mickey lived, the trucks began. On. Faster. 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 He rushed past Edward's station. Was that Arthur? He rushed all the way to Crosby, where James was taking a train of fruit vans. A quick-thinking signalman switched the points, but it was too late. James and Arthur crashed into each other and fruit spilled everywhere. There goes my spotless record. It's okay. Accidents happen all the time here. It was bound to happen eventually. Emily came with the breakdown train. I had to send both Arthur and James to the works to be checked for any damage. Bill and Ben had to cover for Arthur while he was gone, while I bought another new engine to cover James' trains. His name was Neville, and others called him Ugly but Kind, and he soon became friends with all the engines. Arthur stopped being such a perfectionist too, and he also stopped taking Bill and Ben's advice seriously. While this was happening, the island was met with a few more accidents, but that is for next time.